Now, an independent research firm hired by the town of Old Saybrook has released its findings on how the police department can address low officer retention.
Yeah, that firm has provided dozens of recommendations and has also identified some concerns from the officers themselves. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins has been going through that 96-page report. She joins us now live in Old Saybrook. Kaylee, what's in there?
Tim and Symphony, it's a pretty lengthy report, like you said, 96 pages, but it details some of the issues leading to that officer retention issue here at the police department. Also, the recommendations moving forward as to how the police department and the town overall can address this. The town of Old Saybrook had hired this outside firm to look into that officer retention issue, along with other concerns within the department that have been going on for several years now. Now, the name of that independent research company was the Police Executive Research Forum. There had been a push by the community members to look into the department's culture and staffing here for years now, but the referendum approving an outside study wasn't passed until late January of 2024. And as a result of this study, that independent firm made 31 recommendations to the department after finding that most officers leave the Old Saybrook Police Department because of the unpleasant work environment, and some officers even took pay cuts to leave the department here for other law enforcement agencies. That's directly from this report. Other findings include complaints about excessive overtime, difficulties taking leave, unnecessary report writing, double standards between officer expectations versus their leaders, and verbal abuse and intimidation. Again, this is what the officers told those who were interviewing them for this study. Now, the recommendations to address these issues include a review of employee exit interviews conducted by an outside entity, and for the police department to consider those comments made by officers, recommendation to limit overtime, to create a clear general order of employee expectations, publish officers' work schedules every 6 months, that's shortly after they submit their shift preferences, and create a professional development program for officers. There were several other recommendations as well. Like I said, we're still going through this report this morning. In the past, the police chief, Michael Spera, has said that the department was losing officers to other departments simply because of pay and benefits, but this report does detail plenty of other reasons for them wanting to explore other law enforcement agencies as well. We are working this morning to learn how the police chief has responded along with town officials to this report. We are working to get those documents to you. We do know that there's going to be a virtual meeting held later this evening at 5 o'clock. It is open to the public, and we will be putting that information up on our website if you have any interest in tuning in to see what they have to say about this report. We'll be continuing to sift through the document this morning and keep you updated on what else we can find. For now, we're live in Old Saybrook. Kaylee Collins, Fox 61 News.